Hey, it's Ace from pfadvice.com. Like, share, subscribe, get notified, hit the bell, leave a comment. You know how we do this. Our channel is growing. We want you to be a part of it. And check out the website, pfadvice.com. The new Superman 2025 trailer is certainly a trailer. I think the CGI is cheap. That costume still looks awful. There are too many characters. This is the launch of the DCU in a new solo Superman film, and there is no hint as to what this film is ultimately about relative to Superman, and I just don't mean his foray into international politics in Boravia or whatever country. I know this man can fly. I'm just indifferent. James Gunn's filmmaking sensibilities just do not match Superman, and I can prove it. Do you remember that scene where the old man in the crowd throws a beer at Superman's head and Superman flinches and blinks? Superman flinched and blinked. They had to use CGI to erase the blinking and flinching. Look at the new trailer. Gunn just doesn't get Superman's character. The scene where Superman is engulfed in flames, okay, that was kind of cool. He's hovering outside the building, remember? And I guess the kaiju's breathing fire at him. Why is Superman covering his face like he will be hurt? Superman Returns is an awful film, but there was a great scene where a bullet bounces off of Superman's eye and he doesn't flinch. In Man of Steel, another awful film, Superman walks through fire and explosions on the oil rig. He's not flinching. Superman flinching in that scene just seems off. This trailer seems off. Also, notice there's no scenes of Krypto beating up Superman, which I think the filmmakers got the memo about the backlash. But we do have a scene of Krypto beating up the engineer. Now that kind of nerfs the engineer and it sets the tone. This film looks like it's gonna be wacky and silly. If you're happy for that, I'm happy for you, but don't say it's a step down later on. Krypto seems to be a major character, and the fact that the dog is taking down villains points to the campiness of this film. I think comic book films are swinging back to the pre-MCU days of wackiness and campiness. Before 2008, comic book films were seen as silly. You must have heard the rumor about the social media cancel campaign plot where Superman is the victim of cancel culture and Lex Luthor's mutant monkeys on laptops write bad things to hurt Superman's feelings. I hope that's not true. And if it's true, you don't get to backtrack and say this is too silly. Back to the trailer. The characterizations just seem off. There is no focus on Superman. There are far too many characters in this film. Rick Flag Sr., Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Ultraman, The White Martians, Krypto, Supergirl might have a cameo. There's a new character, the Hammer of Boravia. I think a new character made for the film. The goofy kaiju, Lex Luthor, Miss Tessmacher, Waldo is just too much. That trailer only reinforces just how much Superman seems to be a supporting character in his own film. You can't have that many characters in one film, a solo film, mind you, without something being sacrificed when it comes to characterizations and plot. There is a rumor that the interview scene that we see at the beginning of the trailer between Lois and Clark goes on for 10 minutes. I bet you can't wait for that. Also, the Cronkite reference seems dated. It shows Gunn's age, but that's a nitpick. In Action Comics number 900 from 2011, Superman renounced his citizenship in the comic books. He's not an American citizen, and he now fights for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. And that's in the comics, and I'm not joking. They might have retconned that since. You can correct me in the comments. But it seems like this film is inspired by those updates, and it's going to be very political. So all you anti-woke warriors who hate politics in your comic books and comics can now say you love Superman is so political. Visit pfadvice.com. pfadvice.com is a personal finance and comic book entertainment site. I write weekly columns there. pfadvice.com is owned by District Media. I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. This is a mediocre trailer that does not signal a hint, just a hint of the purpose of the new Superman. The previous teaser trailer made it seem like Krypto was the star of the film. This full trailer makes it look like Superman is an ensemble cast film and Superman has 12th billing. I have to see this film to review it, but I am not hype. Are you hype? Comment below and make it a challenge. Do you agree? Or, without attacking others or referencing Henry Cavill or the Snyderverse, tell us why you're hype and cannot wait to see Superman 2025. And don't be social media warriors. Go see this film and support it. Because if Superman 2025 fails, there will be a domino effect at DCU, and they have already canceled a bunch of the projects they announced before. You know I'm right. They canceled a bunch of things over there. Comment below. Thanks for watching. Take care.